It's Wednesday, my dudes.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Tessa, doing our Tess Talks, sponsored by Specs, which is a fun place to shop if you've ever been there, locally owned. All right, let's get into it, shall we? All right, I think the major story of the day was the fact that JJ Watt is going to be on SNL. Everyone's like, yep, cool, love it. Ashley with an I, who is a listener to the Rod Ryan Show, and the whole reason why we're here and doing this thing, not Ashley, the Rod Ryan Show, no offense, Ashley with an I. She said that JJ Watt gives her like The Rock vibe. She thinks he'll transition and become a mega superstar like The Rock. I don't disagree. I don't disagree with that. I'm excited. It's going to be right before the Super Bowl, so good for him. Good for him in getting a gig after the season. Remember, we thought he was injured, and we were like, he shouldn't play. He's always injured. And he came in super clutch for the Texans. So good on him. Good for him. There's this Valentine's Day promotion, and it's going on at the El Paso Zoo. They will let you name a cockroach after your ex, and then they'll let a meerkat eat it. That's hilarious. It's not the first time it's been done where you can like name your ex after a cockroach or something slimy and gross. But I find it hilarious. One, it's in Texas, so that's kind of cool. Time to do a test talk. Meerkats. We were talking about meerkats. Timon from The Lion King. He was a meerkat. You guys all know him. You love him. But that wasn't very realistic because meerkats actually live like there's like 50 of them. There'll be like 50 of them. They're a group. They all pop up their head. And they eat weird stuff. So yeah, they eat cockroaches, which is funny, and it's part of the promotion. You should name your ex after a cockroach, or name a cockroach after your ex, rather. But they also eat like millipedes. They eat snakes, kind of like a honey badger. God, I love that YouTube video. Honey badger doesn't care. Look at him. Look how crazy he is. He's so nasty. Also, V-Day promotions. We're doing one. Mile of Meat. Guys, I got my first round of applications in for Mile of Meat. And before I even peeked at them, I made myself a drink. We have all of our Mile of Meat applications in. And, you know, before I go through these bad boys, I'm going to pour myself a cocktail. I go down the aisle at Specs. Everyone's super freaking helpful. I'm not kidding. Like they know that whole store, the one in Midtown, that's my jam. I'm gonna do a martini. I got some new stemware from Specs as well. So rule of thumb with martinis, you wanna chill the glass, okay? So we wanna get this nice and chilled. So I got my martini glass going on major chill. I want more cubes than water because I want it to get really, really cold. A lot of people like to do a sugar rim like you would for a lemon drop. That's all good. A true martini is actually kind of, I believe, a stiff drink. I'm going to go with Grey Goose. I'm not committed to this vodka. I love Tito's. I love Belvedere. I love Kettle One. This actually is a great vodka though, and it always has been. I mean, didn't T-Pain put it in a song? I'll put some ice in here, but what I'm gonna do is just a splash of that. It smells so good, Palma in there, and then 2 times the amount, really, of vodka. Okay, I'm gonna. And it's a really nice color. There we go. And then I'm gonna top it off with some topo. And this, my friends, is gonna be delicious. Delicious, and like my mouth's watering. I'm also gonna do a little bit of lime. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of lime of the wedge. I'm trying to show you, which probably isn't the smartest way to do it. There we go. You just cut that rind in there and boom. Okay, so now I can take my Mile of Meat applications, I can take my little drink, and I can really go through this and find out who's worthy. Cheers. So I am seeing a lot of potential with these mile of meat applications. I do want to get some more in because I want to make sure that the women driving by are getting the best of the best. Now, if you already submitted, your chances are good because it's like you're proactive and you want to put yourself out there. And I honestly applaud you for that. But I, like anyone else, human nature, I want to see what else is out there. I'm not just going to, first 20 applications that come to me, you think you're in? No way. It doesn't work like that. I do want to know how it works, though, amongst the guys for Valentine's Day. So I'm going to bring them in. Right, everybody. On Valentine's Day, you're usually doing the mile of meat. That's like usually what goes down.
Yeah. I mean, it's on Valentine's Day. So
Right.
Every Valentine's Day night that has fallen during the week for the last 14 years or whatever, that's what I've done Valentine's Day night.
So how do you make up for that with the wife?
Don't most people go out the weekend after that? I mean, that's what I try to do. So if Valentine's,
know.
well, because I've been getting up early for a long, long time. So we wouldn't normally go out to eat on a Tuesday for Valentine's Day. So we would do a Valentine's Day dinner probably the weekend after. So I'm going to have to owe her because it's on Friday. And then I think we've got something on Saturday. So, yeah. I mean, Valentine's Day, the longer you're married, it gets pushed a little further back. But you still got to recognize.
Okay.
You still definitely have to recognize
I love
as a
that.
dude, as a husband. Plus, Steak and BJ Day is 30 days later. And if you don't take care of your girl on Valentine's Day, then you ain't getting anything for Steak and BJ Day.
Did you make up Steak and BJ Day, or is that a real thing? I feel like if anyone was going to make it up, it would be.
I believe there are a couple of fellas that started this up in the Boston area.
Oh, of course.
I picked up the ball, I ran with it, and we just kind of perfected it.
Okay.
So-
love what you've done.
So that we didn't. I would never put myself as the first credit, but I don't think anybody's been celebrating it longer. Let's be real honest here, okay? What dude is looking forward to February 14th? Not one. It's your holiday.
Yeah, but
For real. For real talk.
as someone who's been single for a very long time,
Okay.
I really, this isn't my jam. Like, it has not been my jam. My brother always just send me flowers. It's very nice. I love that because it's like, oh, I'm loved by a family member.
Whatever's going on over there, that's your thing.
Ew.
I know. I've sent my mom flowers on Valentine's Day before.
Yeah,
so.
he sends my other sister, my mom. I mean, it's just like you don't want to be the one who doesn't get. You're like Gretchen Wieners in Mean Girls. Like everyone gets a gram, you get a gram, and none for Gretchen Wiener.
But I would like to hear you say that Valentine's Day is for chicks.
Valentine's Day's for chicks.
Okay. So
what's wrong with that?
So that's why we've got ours 30 days later.
Yeah, it's just like moms get, you have Mother's Day and you have Father's Day,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Same deal.
So love on the 14th,
Love is in the air.
and then steaks and BJ's on the
Steaks and BJ's on the
14th
14th
of March.
of March.
So it's real easy to remember. Don't tell me you don't know when Steak and BJ Day is either.
All right.
February 14th, March 14th.
Do you got a favorite chocolate or candy, Valentine's Day candy?
I thought that the candy heart thing was not supposed to be something we do. I thought that went in the category of a gas station rose. Yes or no?
I don't like that stuff. I don't like the candy hearts. They taste like chalk and they read
Right.
like bullshit.
Flowers, check.
Okay?
A Valentine's Day
Points.
dinner at some point, because it's not always convenient on true Valentine's Day. And a card is, in my house and in my family, the card is always important.
Okay.
Guys, pro tip here from someone that's been around. So Hallmark will only put writing on the one side of the card.
Uh-huh.
There's a whole open back of the cover of the card. That's supposed to be a spot where we write shit.
Bravo.
I've learned that.
Bravo,
and
Mr. Valentine.
you have to write extra stuff. Ugh. On the back of the cover. Fill it up.
If he
Fine.
does one thing for you, let
Make
that
me
be
do
it. Let that be it. You are Saint Valentine. That's it. That you can drop the. I wish we could drop this mic. That
I
was
think I
beautiful.
saved this whole bit right now.
I am playing Chili and Read My Lips tomorrow, so you're gonna want to listen to that, guys. The recap. It's a wrap. Because it's Wednesday, my dudes.